G'day. If you've found this video by searching for the title, then congratulations, because mostly it's bigger channels that do that. I'm going to test out these alternatives to what I'm filming on, the standard GoPro, and I was going to put it on my other channel, but figured I may as well put it here. So everything you'll see except for close-ups will be on this GoPro. And this audio, by the way, including the weed eater in the background, is in the GoPro, but I'm going to put on an external mic and the external cage. And by the way, you can use this temporary bandage on my nose surgery as a test pattern if you like. So here's my GoPro, in this case the Hero 10. Here's the cage I bought for it, which is the Ulanzi G9-4, which apparently fits from earlier models to current. That's what it looks like out of the box. And here's what I just picked up separately, which you'll need. It's an official GoPro 3.5mm mic adapter. 99 Australian dollars, which is a lot of money for something that should be simple, but apparently it works. So once you take that out of the box, you've got this basically, which I'll show you how to fit. And the side door opens there. Now you have two, what I used to call in my professional photographer days, hot shoes, but now they're called cold shoes because there's no connector. So essentially, if you can see this, you pull that down. At first I thought it won't fit, and you slide it in there. Click it in there, click the door shut, and having removed the door from here, which I'll show you in a cutaway now, which was a bit scary. So, just lift it up, it comes off quite easily. You now have this door instead, which latches like that, and that's what you end up with. And it does come with a little cover, which I reckon would be very handy for GoPro themselves to have, so you can travel around and protect your equipment. Trouble is, it's no longer as is going to fit in my kit that I made a video on a while back. I'll have to move a few things around. But anyway, let's get on to how it sounds. And for the sound test, I'm going to be using this RODE VideoMic GO II with a dead cat, as they call them these days, or in this woke world maybe it's called an unalive cat. It may be too fluffy, so let's test out if you see it on the edges. Otherwise you'll have to switch over to a standard foam one. And by the way, I've got two magpies observing me here. Out of focus, of course. Okay, back to the show. And by the way, I've always hated these GoPro mounts with a passion, although this is slightly easier. Anyway, there's a million different accessories you can get for GoPro. This is the first genuine one I've bought today. I did a video a few years ago on this magnificent 3 suction cup holder. If you want to check that one out, I'll link it at the end. So I'll take this out of the box first, somehow. I guess for some reason it's down the bottom. Oh, I don't know. How the fuck do you get this open? That way. Oh, so much for keeping the boxes intact. Shit. Nobody wants you to keep boxes anymore, but I always like to for reasons of neatness and, oh well. They don't like to be kept intact. Alright, so for our $99, this is what we get. I had to justify it with just a cable, but the alternative is a GoPro cage, which I was going to get, but yeah, very mixed feedback on the results. So we're going to plug this into the side here, which the cover now flips down instead of up, and that bit will go in there. We'll plug that into there. Be careful with the clips. So we're going to have to slide this through this side here, like this. Oh, bloody hell. My hands are too big or something. Anyway, slide that in there. Okay. Yeah. I've seen another video, he put a bit of tape around there because it's a pretty loose fit. So that should plug into here now. Not the neatest of jobs, but we'll see if it works. Let me come back to you. Okay, got it. It's plugged in there. And then we'll mount this on top. First we might slide him in there. Sorry if this is out of shot. Try and slide this back as far as we can. I reckon that'll still show on the top. So you'll probably have to use a foam mic, but anyway. This is why I was going to put it on my Clips and Bits channel and plug that in there. Like that. And P.S. I'm recording this bit on the DSLR, not the GoPro. There we go. So now we'll switch over to the GoPro and see how it sounds. What do you reckon, boy pie? Hey? It's just the stuff, that big hairy thing. Alright, if it's working, I haven't touched any settings. This is now the in this case the RODE microphone. It's getting dark in the afternoon. There might be enough light. No extra light or anything on this. It seems to be clearing because it's cleared the frame because it is up higher. So you tell me, is this sounding better? I don't know if I'm supposed to adjust anything on the screen. I haven't. So yeah, you should be able to pick up a difference in sound. Let me know what you think. And as a quick comparison, we're back to no microphone. So you should be able to notice the difference. So yeah, I just played it back through the GoPro itself. It sounded already better to me. So yeah, that's alright, I guess. The thing is, it's quite bulky. Turn this GoPro off. So, I mean, if you're going to use this as a vlogging camera regularly, I'm back filming on a DSLR, by the way. Yeah, you might want to consider just keeping it in the cage. I had a bit of trouble removing it after I did a test fit, but might not look the neatest, but it's alright. Just to show you disassembly, by the way, you have to really open this door, which now opens from, put that arrow that way. Open the door first. It's hard, no. Yeah, it folds down as opposed to up on the original one. Then you can hold it down, drop that part there, and then it will slide backwards. If you don't open that side door, as I discovered, it's difficult. Yes, when it's in the cage, you can access the battery, but it's a little bit harder to get out that already difficult to remove micro SD card. Just bear that in mind. And to make the GoPro waterproof again, which it isn't with the case, you put that clip down the top, and it's my first time attempting it here. I guess push down. Oh yeah, that was easy. And that horrible clip they always have. And you're back to waterproof. I hate this, I always break my fingernails on them. Oh, basically because I don't have fingernails. There we go. So if you want to take it off again, see, just lift it up. It comes off quite easily. But then it's not waterproof once you put it in the cage. Just bear that in mind if you go to use underwater shots like I've done in the past. The things I do for YouTube. One final thing I forgot to mention. The Ulanzi case does come with this part attached, which is a little filter holder. Got it. So you got that round ring there you can put a filter on. Comes with something else too. What was it? Or was that it? No, that was it. Yeah, but I won't be using a filter, but you might like to. So if this video has been useful, please give me a like and subscribe, or check that you are still subscribed in some cases. And yeah, there's your short test. Cheers. Why am I looking at the... Sorry, I was looking at the microphone then. Look here. Cheers.